Almost anything that happens in this country requires movement. In fact, America has built its greatness on its ability to move. Through space, across oceans, and between cities. Moving people, goods, and ideas. Moving America. And more than anything else, trucks move America. There are more than 22 million trucks on American highways, and every one of them needs a driver. Trucking is the largest service industry employer in the country after construction. 1 out of every 10 paychecks comes from trucking. We'd like to show you how you can be part of this industry. But before we do, here's somebody we would like you to meet, who also drives for a living.
Hi, I'm Sterling Martin. Take it from me, there's nothing like taking control of a powerful machine. And there's nothing like the feeling of freedom you get from driving over America's roads.
Truck drivers have represented the freedom and excitement of the open road of America since the turn of the century. Truck drivers have replaced the American settler, the frontiersman, the cattleman and rancher as the free-spirited adventurers of the modern world. The reasons are simple. If you like working outdoors, being your own boss, and making your own decisions, we can teach you to handle the big diesels making top money with great benefits and flexible job assignments in local, regional, or over-the-road driving opportunities. See the country and get paid doing it. In addition to individual drivers, the trucking industry needs couples to drive as teams. This field offers the flexibility and freedom that no other career can. And you'll never be replaced by a computer or a robot. Professional truckers are always and will always be in high demand.
Being a professional driver takes the right training. It takes knowledge and experience. It takes the right people to stand behind you to make sure you have the confidence to do it right. If you're ready to become a professional driver, start with professional training. Start with National Truck Driving.
We're National Training Truck Drivers School, and we've trained over 20,000 of the best drivers in America since 1978. You'll train in Florida on our 350-acre facility featuring one of the most comprehensive driving courses available anywhere. You'll train on one of the largest, best-equipped facilities in the nation and under conditions that you'll encounter in the real world on the open road, and with a variety of scrupulously maintained equipment. You'll train on equipment from the leading manufacturers of tractors and trailers. We train on both tandem and single-axle trailers. You'll learn about state-of-the-art diesel engines from instructors that know them inside out. Unlike other schools, before you start driving on public roads, National Truck Drivers School will train you on the school's multi-million-dollar, safe, protected, and private highway. You'll learn to maneuver, get the feel, and take command of the equipment with confidence on the on-campus training facility before you're ever asked to maneuver a big 70-foot-plus rig on county, state, or federal highways. Our instructors are professionals and are individually state licensed, possessing a wealth of knowledge of actual trucking industry experience. They'll have the answers to the problems you'll encounter. Our attention to detail and quality at every step in the course will help to make you feel at home with the seasoned veterans of the road.
The best thing about it is the instructor.
You know, if they tell you something over and over and over again and you just not you're not grabbing and stuff, you know, they'll talk to you about it some more, you know, and try to talk you through it because they want everybody to pass.
Basically, like I say, the instructors are super nice people. They know what you're talking about, and if you listen to them, you'll make something out of your life.
Be suspicious of any school or company that tells you the actual beginning behind-the-wheel training will originate on a public road. CDL mills have broken the spirit and confidence of many new wannabe truckers. Start right now with the same practice utilized by experienced professional drivers, by never letting yourself or the public be put into an unsafe, chaotic situation. We highly suggest you practice utmost scrutiny when investigating the qualifications for your driving school partner. Beware, not all truck driver training schools are created equal. Poor facilities, bad equipment, and low training hours usually lead to failure. Be sure you are considering an institution that provides off-road, safe facilities that are conducive and reasonable for a complete novice going behind the wheel of a giant 70-foot 18-wheeler for the first time.
It's the greatest feeling to know that you have learned your skill from the pros. It's the pride and the feeling of confidence you get when you've trained with some of the best in the business. Your success is their success. Listen to what some of the National Truck Driver School graduates have to say about their new career offer.
Well, there's no shortage of jobs, that's for sure.
But I'm actually turning down jobs.
A lot of demand, a whole lot of demand.
The job opportunities out there they're great.
We'll make somewhere between $30,000 and $35,000 the first year, and then after that, once you're in the groove and learn what's going on, you kind of can make a lot more than that.
You can start on the road to success without leaving home. In fact, you don't have to give up your present job to take the course. We've designed the program with your needs in mind. The course is presented in 3 phases. Phase 1 is kind of like a pilot's ground school. This phase includes important pre-training lesson modules that will get you familiar with the do's and don'ts of a professional truck driver. They include everything from the rules and regulations to instrument readings to learning how to shift those pesky transmissions. The best part is that these guides are yours to keep for future reference. The second phase begins the actual hands-on equipment operation. During this resident training, you'll have classroom sessions on rules and regulations and logs with interesting films and visual aids. Students are thoroughly trained on proper pre-trip inspections, in-trip inspections, instrument and cab orientation, proper use of transmission gears, cornering clearances, coupling and uncoupling trailers, straight backing, safe docking procedures, sliding fifth wheel and sliding axle operation, and post-grip inspections, all conducted on our 350-acre training campus. The third phase includes the actual over-the-road trips on county, city, state, and federal highways. We cover the proper use of transmission gears, proper speed, proper lane placement, instrument reading, proper passing techniques, proper following distances, correct cornering procedures, in-trip inspections, but most important, defensive driving. All of our graduates receive Department of Transportation certificates of road test and written exam, and in addition, receive their certificate of completion and transcript of grades. National will help all students to obtain a CDL license with on-site state-certified CDL examiners. National Training represents most major national truck lines. So when you graduate, you'll have the advantage of our career guidance counselors to help you get the job you want.
When you choose National Truck Driver School, you take control of your future with confidence. Before, during, and after you graduate, National stands ready to help guide you to the right career opportunities.
First week I sent out 3 applications and had 3 offers, and I accepted one. I'll be finishing tomorrow, and I leave Saturday morning to go to work.
Everybody I've talked to gives you health benefits, life insurance, 401k plan. As far as the money goes, you start out probably making $30,000 a year.
I have 4 job offers as soon as I leave here. Some of them want me to start as early as Monday.
The second day I was given a free hire. And I didn't know anything about truck. I had not even been in a truck.
I think it's a great opportunity to make money. I'm happy I came.
Sounds great, does it? It is great when you go with National. But if you start fishtailing now, watch out for slick roads ahead.
Listen, we would be remiss if we didn't touch on all the alleged free training or so-called cheap programs currently being offered by a handful of companies. Free training? Bull. There's an old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Simply put, there's no free lunch, and the trucking industry is no different. The truth of the matter is, you'll be required to repay all of your training costs of several $1,000s by signing a long-term employment contract, usually 3 to 5 years. The downside of these free training offers is when you are offered higher wages from another company. At that point, it's not easy to just change jobs, unless you have served out your time under your employment agreement. You'll be required to pay off the promissory note you sign covering the cost of your training in full. If that's not bad enough, some companies will not acknowledge your training program at all, or your employment history with their company if you leave early. Therefore, you're left without a training document or even a certification of training to earn future paychecks. Be a smart shopper. With National, you stay in control of your career. NTI is a fully accredited and independent training institution which enjoys a rich relationship with America's leading truck lines. Every National graduate is in high demand and enjoys multiple job placement offers with great pay and excellent benefits packages from some of the best motor carriers in the country today. Some even offer tuition reimbursement programs, so it's kind of like getting your training for free, but with no strings attached. Where many of our graduates prefer to drive on a local basis, whether at home at the end of each day, some prefer over-the-road long-distance driving. As a professional driver trained by National Truck Driver School, you can choose the type of driving you prefer.
First week I was here, I got hired on a company right out of my hometown.
The pay is great. I have never made money like I could make in trucking industry.
And these young men, some of them we've got in class here are 20, 22 years old, and they're going to start out there at probably $30,000, $35,000 a year.
I'd tell you go to National. They'll teach everything you need to know.
We think your decision to enter the trucking field is a wise one, especially your decision to do it right with professional training from National's Truck Drivers School. Read our catalogs and course outlines and decide for yourself. Join us in Moving America.
Put your career gear today. Take your first step with National Truck Driver School. I'll see you down the road to success.